Good evening, it's John Heaton, and right now I'm going to complete the Christian trilogy of Bob Dylan. I earlier reviewed Slow Train Coming from 1979, and then later on I reviewed Saved from 1980, and this is the third one, Shot of Love from 1981. It's not a great cover, is it? Maybe I could have included this in my worst album covers of all time, but on the other hand, it's inoffensive. I think it's quite amusing, actually, in the same way that Self-Portrait from 1970 is an amusingly bad cover. Anyway, the back cover is a nice picture of Bob. So this album's slightly less devotional than the previous two, and beginning to sing about other subjects other than Christianity on a couple of occasions. Here's the musician credits. Jim Keltner's on here. Ringo Starr is on one track. CBS label. The normal band of session players that he used around this time. Nicely played. So the title track, Shot of Love, is it's okay. It's as a song, it's really not much at all. It's got quite a lot of energy, and it rocks along nicely. I can't really say more than that. It's not my favourite on the album for sure. Heart of Mine is one of my favourites, and there have been several versions of this one, and he put out this the one which had Ringo Starr on it, playing tom-toms, and it has a very loose feel, this one, almost like a jam session, but very catchy, good tune, good words as well. If you can't do the time, don't do the crime. Heart of Mine, like it. So Property of Jesus is next. This is not a particularly strong song, I have to say. It's continues in the Christian tradition of the previous two albums, but this one sort of lacks the killer punch, in my opinion, in terms of passion. He doesn't seem to be. I don't know. It's a little bit lackluster, this one. Anyway, the album recovers pretty quickly because Lenny Bruce is a really nice piano ballad, tribute to the comedian Lenny Bruce, and really nice words, and this is a nice one to play on the piano, and he should definitely have done this live a lot more times than he did. I don't know why he didn't. And this song in general should have got more recognition as well, I think. So side one finishes with Watered Down Love, which is a song that he did play on the 81 tour, the Earl's Court dates. I wasn't there, but I heard he played that, and it's not a great track. It's okay, it's tolerable, but it gets better on side two, as you'll see. So it doesn't get better immediately because the opener on side two, Dead Man, Dead Man, is probably the weakest track on the album. I really don't care for this track. You're probably thinking this review is quite negative so far, because it has been, but the best moments are still to come. The next track, In the Summertime, is a glorious ballad, great words, great tune, great musicianship. I love this one. Trouble. Okay, this is the last negative comment I'm going to make about the album. Trouble is a little bit monotonous, and it's built around a kind of guitar riff, and the words are kind of nonsensical. It's okay, nothing special at all. The best track on the album, as in the case of Slow Train Coming, is saved for the last one. Every Grain of Sand. This is probably in my top 10 Dylan tracks of all time. The melody is sublime, the words are incredibly moving, and the tune Oh, sorry, I've mentioned the tune. The harmonica solos, both of them. Nice to see Bob doing that because he hadn't done so much of that on the last few albums. So, and I'm happy to say he does do this one in concert. I wouldn't say often, but he's done it quite a few times. It's the only track he does from this album in the last sort of 10 years. So, Shot of Love, I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10. So not quite as strong as Saved and not as strong as Slow Train, but when it's good, it's very good. And actually, Every Grain of Sand's probably, as I say, in the top 10 of all time of Dylan songs. So worth it, worth buying it just for that track alone. So that was Bob Dylan, Christian Trilogy. I hope you enjoyed it, and please remember to make a request below on something else you'd like me to look at, or leave a comment, and see you next time.